Welcome one and all to Wallaby Tier 4 at Qatar. We go night racing. I'm pumped. I am Unique Throne. This is a very happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. Hope your boys have gave you the best day. Sport you rotten. And you get to sit down and watch them go racing. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to chat. Welcome, Ox. Welcome, True Aussie Gamer. Welcome, ZK. The legends are all here, ready to go. Let's go racing. And lads in the chat, make sure you let me know how the audio is. Ox has already redeemed a hot lap with Arthur. Love you, Ox. Great work, mate. While we watch Arthur get set for his hot lap, a big happy Mother's Day again to all the mothers out there. Special shout out to one of the original OG Wallaby mums out there, Sana. She is the mum of one of our former champions. She was a steward. She's always been in the stream a long time. So, Sana, big happy Mother's Day to you. And hope Andy has gave you a great day. ZK, thanks for confirming, mate. Love your work. Can always rely on you as we will watch Arthur do his. He's already used his ERS. Ox, we will come back to that as you don't want to be using your ERS on an outlap, but that is okay. Let's find as Combo Ollie, that's the one I was looking for, goes to the top of the charts with a 122.7. We have, who else is coming across the line? Nutsy is going to be doing an outlap. There's a few boys boxing in the pits with invalidations. Yes, Dante, happy Mother's Day. Sainter, Sainter. But yes, no, happy Mother's Day to everyone. Oxchillo, not sure about Arthur. He might have just made a mistake there. He is still burning his ERS as he is going on a hot lap. Look, if we're in the traditional format, potentially could be a good ploy. He might get out of Q1, but I don't think that'll be the case on this occasion. Yeah, Arthur, yes. If you are listening, turn your ERS off when you're doing your outlap. It automatically goes to hot lap on your first. So hopefully he will learn his lesson on the next one. That is okay. He will learn. War Machine, the GOAT of Wallaby, is currently on his outlap as there is no change at the top. We see a couple of times Arthur puts a 124.8 as expected with no errors as War Machine. It takes a little bit of the lawnmower line. Nutsy is coming. Are these guys forgetting to turn their ERS off? I see a lot of them on outlaps coming over the line with no ERS. Seems confusing as we go on board with the Aston Martin TP. The Cub on the mediums. On the mediums, okay. Yep, on the mediums. Doing his first run. He's got a Mercedes of Arthur right up his bum. Doesn't seem to bother him. He comes around the final corner. Opens that DRS. Goes charging towards the line. Where does the Cub go on those mediums? He goes into fifth with a 124.3. Validated. Who's coming across the line? That's Zachariah just hanging out there. Just waiting for a mate. That's okay, as Nutsy is on his flying lap, my apologies, in the third sector, and he pulls in the pits. He said in purple middle sector. I'm not sure whether it's the game or whether that's actually accurate. Let's look out for our championship. Oh, was that McLaren was awfully close, as Dark Phoenix is the purple middle sector. I was just saying it before I saw that close call. Let's take a quick look at the standings. We have Dark Phoenix in the lead by only 18 points over Meowcat, and M-Bomb in third, not far behind. Paulie in fourth, Combo Ollie in 5, War Machine 6th, Cub 7, Goffy 8th, Zachariah 9th, and Nutsy 10. That is our top 10 of the standings, as Dark Phoenix invalidates. It's very easy to do here. Okay, Cub always does his outlap on the mediums, the first outlap. That is okay. Still not a bad lap on those mediums, considering, which is good for the Cub. Let's see what he can do when he comes for his flying lap, as Falsey is next across the line. He goes with a 1:23.0, puts him up into third place. I'm sure that's Left 4 Dead will be very happy with that lap from Falsey, especially on a first run, as War Machine gets ready to take off. Meowcat goes second with a 1:22.9. So these constructors, as Meowcat, War Machine, apologies, has invalidated. The constructors battle between Ferrari and Red Bull heats up. Ferrari second, Red Bull third. In the constructors, Ferrari is leading by 32 points over Red Bull, and then it's sort of 80 points back to Haas, and then another 70 points back to the midfield. So big battle coming up between Ferrari and Red Bull. Only 3 rounds to go, including this one. You've got tonight, then 2 more rounds. We've got a sprint round at Silverstone, and then can't remember what the next round is, but only 3 rounds for these teams to build, as it's a lot invalidating. It's very easy to do here when you're trying to push to the limit. More Machine will come in, trying to get those best laps in. Maxi boy, if you are listening, jump in, lad. Need you, miss you. Let's go. Can Paulie get an invite? I don't know if I have Paulie. Let me have a look for you. Only for you, Mr. Magic Shot. Can you, Magic Shot, please? He's not online. Goffy is saying he's not online. Magic Shot, if you can send us his EA or Xbox or something, but Goffy is saying he's not online. Goffy is trying to invite him. If you can send those details so we can get him in ASAP, because we have 7.5 minutes left of this qualifying session. Oh, as Zachariah has a big moment, spins it around. He's going to have to take a little bit of a detour through the gravel, and that, I don't even know if it's grass. Looks like just, he goes speed humps. Go speed humping back to the pits. So quite an eventful. We've got actually 10 drivers who haven't settled that. Chevy Wolves is out. I missed that. Apologies. M-Bomb is out. Kirko is out. So 6 drivers haven't even set a lap yet. One of them's our championship leader, as we will go on board with now. Let's see what... get off the line, please. Anyway, we'll go on board with our championship leader, Dark Phoenix. He's coming into the third sector. He comes into the final corner. Really nice line. Running the 5 on the Red Bull. Always good to see the 5 on the Red Bull. And they're running out of ERS right on that last straight when you probably need it most, but it doesn't matter. He goes fast as 1:22.6, almost a second quicker than Meowcat. He says, yeah, you're second, but I'm first. What have you got, Meowcat? Great lap from Dark Phoenix as he puts his car on provisional pole. As we watch Fautu Rabbit come over the line. He goes with a 1:23.4, puts himself up into 7th place. Very nice lap from Felty Rabbit there. Arthur is getting ready to start his flying lap. He's worked out the ERS issue, which is good to see. These lads are starting their flying laps, so that's okay. We'll come back to them. This is Goffy starting a flying lap. Yep. We'll come back to these guys on their flying laps. Have we got Nutsies coming into the pits? What are these? Milos. What have you got, Milos? What's Milos got? Currently in 9th on a 1:24.1. Opens up that DRS. Doesn't run out of ERS, which could prove pivotal. And he goes second with a 1:22.5. Wow. Great lap from Milos as Cumber Ollie goes 1:22.7. I believe that might be him starting a new lap. But great lap from Milos. Apologies if that's not the correct pronunciation, but I am going to call you Milos from here. Paulie is not joining. Yes, sorry, Ox. You did request that hot lap with Arthur. And I did miss it. Apologies. I will get him on the next one. I do apologise, Ox. I will get him on the next one. As he does do a flying lap, but it goes 1:24.4. Yep, Ox, I will get him on the next one. I did forget about that original one. I do apologise. As Lucky goes in a second with a 1:22.2. So he puts a bit of breathing space between him and the cars behind. Can anyone get within the time of Dark Phoenix as Goffy has... looks to be a little bit squirrely there. It's okay. As we will see, we got Falsey looks to be on a lap coming into the final corner. What can Falsey do? Opens up that DRS. Currently sitting 8th with 1:23.0. Where can he put his Red Bull? He goes to 3rd. 1:22.5. Great lap from Falsey. He makes Red Bull 1 and 3. As I said, that Constructors is heating up. What have Ferrari got him back in answer? Combat Ollie is invalidated. GH is coming into the final corner. He's going to open up that DRS. No, he looks to be slowing down. Zachary is starting his flying lap. Arthur's in the pit, sorry, Ox, so I will get him on this final flying lap if he does one. I do apologise for missing that one. As Meowcat, championship contender in the Ferrari, is about to start a flying lap as he has the 2 Red Bulls in front of him. One of them is Dark Phoenix, who's preparing to go again. And he will be over the line before Meowcat. What can Meowcat do to get? He's got to find a second. Whether he can, he's just got to find it. He goes real shallow. Opens up that DRS. Took a real weird line. Didn't open it up all the way in terms of the circuit, but he goes down into turn 1. Turns it nicely in there. Maybe lost a little bit of time in terms of speed, but straight back on the power. A little bit shallow in there again. Doesn't use all the track. Maybe not super confident in using all of it, but that's okay. Nice line through there. Comes into here. He's got to use all the track out here. Does nicely. Got to ride these curbs all the way. A little bit wide, but that's okay. And comes in. Let's have a look and see if we can see these sector 2 sector times. I almost said tier there for a second. My apologies. He's only up a 10th. He's only up a 10th. He did set a purple middle sector according to my screen and our screen anyway, but could be just the game. But that's okay. Can he pull out any more time on Dark Phoenix? Dark Phoenix is pitted. Obviously didn't complete his lap. All right. Here we go, Ox. This is for you. On board with Arthur. Apologies, this is so late in the game. I did forget. Apologies again. He comes in. Doesn't use all the track there, but that's okay. He comes screaming down. Lifts off. Into 5th. Straight back on the power. Good downshift into there. Uses all the track. Doesn't quite go wide, but uses all the track on the intern. Comes into 5th as Meowcat did go into a 1:22.0. It's a very nice lap from Meowcat there. As Arthur finishes sector 2 up 4/10. So very nice, goes very wide. Didn't invalidate somehow, but goes very wide. But that's lots of marbles you can see on the tyres and off the track there. But that's okay. He didn't invalidate, so he can finish his lap. What can he do? Where can he place his guys? Invalidated then on the last lap. As Gumbo will be coming right behind him. He's going to get that DRS right up to the line. What can Gumbo do? Currently 14th. He stays 14th. So that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a ding-dong battle at the front. Dark Phoenix, Meowcat, Championship 1-2. Red Bull, Ferrari, Championship 1-2. Oh, this is going to get good. Around Qatar, night race. Let's go racing. As we look at the qualifying, Dark Phoenix P1, Meowcat P2, CJ P3, Felzy P4, Milos P5, Nutsy P6, Combo P7, GH P8, the Cub P9, Felty P10, Zachary P11, Zachary P12, Goffy P13, Gumbo P14, Arthur P15, and then Chevy, M-Bomb, War Machine, Kirko all didn't set a lap. Oh, very hectic. Again, apologies, Ox. I got there in the end with Arthur. We got him. But all good. Make sure in the chat you let me know audio's okay. ZK said it was good, but it could be just his hearing. Make sure everyone else can hear me okay. You've got probably another hour to listen to my stuff, so make sure you can hear it properly. If you haven't already, like and follow the channel, get to see when we go racing next. You will see us again at 8:30 tonight, Australian Eastern Standard Time, as Tier 3 gets underway. Tuesdays for Tier 2 and Wednesdays the big boys roll out of the garage. Tier 1 go racing. So make sure you get involved, follow those, and know when we are racing again. If you want to see anything in chat, you let me know. If there's any TPs in chat that want to jump in for a chat, and that will be on safety cars. Left for Dead always jumps in and says g'day and love his work. But would love to hear someone else as we are getting ready to go racing. We have 5 lights and we are off very quick as we'll get everything up and ready to go as these two go side by side. Meowcat and Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix goes around the outside. Hards versus mediums. And Dark Phoenix stays in the lead. Very nice start from those two as Meowcat gets overtaken by CJ. I'm just going to enable all this stuff and get rid of this menu for you as we will fall down the order. Looks like Combo Ollie was the one that had a little bit of an issue at the start there. But let's have a look at our tyres. We've got Dark Phoenix going on the hards. CJ, Meowcat, GH on the mediums. We've got hards on Milos and Felzy. Goffy on the mediums. Cub on hards. Nutsy, Gumbo on mediums. Zachariah is gone on the softs, down 11. What can he do with those softs? As we've got 2 cars around. Oh no, that looks to be Gumbo and Nutsy, I think it was. Yes, was there a collision? Not sure. Anyway, we've got Zachary on mediums, Felty, Chevy Wolves, War Machine on hards, Arthur on mediums, Kirko's go on the hards, Combo, Nutsy and those 2 Gumbo on the mediums. Doesn't look to be too much damage on these 2 cars, so maybe just a slight little bit of rear rubbing. And as we've already got Combo Ollie in the pits, Arthur in the pits, Milos in the pits. Yep, Milos is going to get a new nose. And Arthur's getting a rhinoplasty as well. Combo is not a bad double stack from there, from the Alpha males. There, he's getting a rhinoplasty as well. So a couple of new noses out here. Plenty of dollars being spent on those new noses. As we go back to the lead, we've got GH has made a move on Lucky up into second. Can he chase down Dark Phoenix's Dark Phoenix on those hards? I want to keep everyone on the mediums at bay. Yeah. Lucky will be looking to get this position back on GH. And as Gumbo's picked up a penalty, Milos has picked up a penalty as well. Zachariah on those softs up into 8th. That could have been a warning for GH as well. Looked to have crossed the line, but I am not Cody's. I am better. So I say that was a warning, but Cody's might agree differently. As GH makes a very nice move, takes the fastest lap, goes into first on those mediums. So Dark Phoenix is going to go long here, so he will want to preserve those tyres, make the most of them, and know that he will get them, hopefully, at the end of the race as Arthur gets a penalty, as Felty Rabbit is into the pits, as he also gets a rhinoplasty. The plastic surgeons down here tonight are getting a fair workout for 3 laps of racing, but that is okay. This is what we pay them the money for. This is why they're on retainer. They just give out free noses like there is no business, as Zachary gets a 3-second penalty. Felzy front wing damage. Felzy front wing damage. Okay, so that's why he's dropped back a little bit. Thank you, Left 4 Dead, for your information. Love your work. So Felzy has a little bit of front wing damage, so he's gonna battle away with those hards, try and go long. We'll go back to this group at the front, as I'm going to change this to interval, because that makes more sense and makes it easier for me. So apologies, I just hit everything. All right, let me do that. That is better. All right, as Dark Phoenix, as I do that, Dark Phoenix goes back into the lead down that main straight. on those hards. Those hards have warmed up very nicely. He goes back into the lead of this Grand Prix. GH isn't giving this up though. He's going to sit behind and wait for the opportune moment. See where he can make the most of these mediums. These mediums, lads, on these hards, boys, have got to make the most of them. They can't allow the hards to dictate this race. They've got to get past and push as hard as they can and get as much lap time, because the pit stops are going to come. The pit stops are going to come. And when they come, you've got to be on the right side of it. You've got to have the time. In this top four, Dark Phoenix, GH, CJ, Meowcat, covered by basically a second and a half, have pulled out 4 seconds to 5th. So these lads that aren't holding anything back. There's no time testing going on here. They're just going hammer and tong, as we'll stay with GH. Dark Phoenix pulls over to the right. Great move from Dark Phoenix to pull over there. Doesn't want to give the slipstream. And that leaves GH behind him. So we'll go up. The Cub has made a move on Goffy. Goffy isn't going to let this one go. He's fighting it back. Can he switch it back? No, he's a little bit too far behind. Zachariah on the softs made a couple of inroads early, but probably hasn't made the amount of inroads that he would have wanted with those softs, and looks to be struggling just a little bit with those tyres, as we see Zachary and Felzy, as Left 4 Dead has told us. Felzy has a slight wing damage, who will be holding out for a pit stop, even better, under a safety car. Interesting that Zachary is on a fuel light early in this race, so he will have to manage his fuel. He's also burnt all his battery, so that won't be helping Zachary at this stage. He'll probably want to just sit behind Felzy for a bit, use DRS to gain back that fuel gap, but it is never a great feeling on low fuel. Lap 6 of a Grand Prix, let me tell you that. No other fuel issues across the board, as we just missed a Goffy on... No, we just caught it. Oh, Chevy Wolves hangs around the outside. Very nicely done from Chevy Wolves. Very nicely done from Goffy. And this battle is not over. What has Goffy got in the response to Chevy Wolves? Yeah, sure, Gamer. He is slightly stuffed. Not the best track for saving fuel without losing a lot of lap time. There's no real, I guess, downhill areas where you can lift and sort of not lose too much pace. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how he manages that. But yeah, he needs to get a control of that early, because it is always Goffy gets a 3-second time early. He needs to get that under control early, because there's nothing worse than trying to chase a fuel gap late in the race, especially after pit stops and stuff are done, as we will see Lucky going down the inside of GH. GH gets awfully close there. And can he fight it back? He's going to do his best. No, there's a yellow flag. There is I believe it is a gumbo. There is a gumbo kebab around. There is a gumbo kebab around. Oh no, gumbo. He didn't lose a spot, I don't believe. So he's going to continue after coming up to the scene of the crime. And looks like Gumbo will be okay. Those cars will be hurting, so hopefully he can keep it on track in there. But Hopefully that's not too much damage done for Gumbo's race. As we'll go back up to this leading 3. And I might actually, let's just go down to Zachary. Can we see? I've personally got telemetry. Let's see if we disable telemetry. I don't quite understand it. It looks like he's, I don't quite understand the fuel, but if you are watching and you understood fuel, you would have seen the graphic and you can make what you want, but he needs to manage that fuel. It is yellow. That's as far as my knowledge goes. But Dark Phoenix is doing a really nice job of pulling over, not giving them the tow, with that DRS especially, and letting these guys battle out on the mediums and just looking after those hards, because he will probably go medium. Just take it back off. I want to look. Take back what off? This thing? I think it's a lap over. Not sure. Yeah. Maybe you can help us understand this Left 4 Dead while you're in there, so I can explain it to the viewers. If you can give us an indication of what those little numbers on that wheel there look and say, that would be very helpful. As Dark Phoenix out in front has got to increase his gap beyond a second. So now he is out of DRS range. He can just cruise on those hards, knowing he'll be on the better tyres at the end, probably on the mediums. Maybe, who even knows, the softs. We'll see, depending on safety car. Basically means he doesn't have enough fuel at the rate he is burning to make it to the end. Okay. Thank you, Left 4 Dead. Alright, so Zachary, the rate he's going, won't have enough fuel. So he needs to start saving, start relaxing, or start praying for a safety car. One of those options will be Zachary's best choice. As we watch Dark Phoenix coming up on the back of Gumbo Kebab, who's had a bit of a mare of a race, to be fair to say. So Gumbo will be praying for a safety car soon, but no, Dark Phoenix with that 1.3 second gap out in front, as the boys behind him, GH, Lucky, Meowcat, all within a second of each other, start to try and catch him. And then we go back 4 seconds to M-Bomb, who's just in his own space. So M-Bomb driving a little bit of a lonely race. 4 seconds to the car in front, 3 seconds to the car behind. Very hard position to be in. He needs to start pushing. Very hard in that situation. Speaking from a personal experience, to try and feel like you are doing great laps, but you just need to do better. Otherwise it can get away from you very quickly, as Meowcat has fallen out of the DRS of Lucky, as now Lucky and GH go to battle 4 second spot. Go down, War Machine on Goffy, goes down the inside. Goffy tries to switch back again. No, War Machine stuck that move very nicely on those hards. Zachary has fallen back quite a lot on those softs. Probably time to get those off. Once the number goes red on the steering wheel, he's under the minimum amount that he would need to. Okay, so once it's yellow light, it's okay, but once the number goes red, if we go back to here, so once do this, so once that number above the gears goes red, is that when it is cooked? Can't say fuel around here unless you want to leave. Yeah. Very hard to save fuel around here. Yeah, you need, yeah. As you said, Lefty, it's quite a considerable pace loss if you want to try and save fuel around here. You can do it, but you basically put yourself in a rubbish position. So we'll go on board with Nutsy as he is looking on that man Zachary are talking about his fuel with no ERS. Zachary pulls over to the right. Nutsy has a bit of pace as he's going to go round the outside. And Zachary breaks later, keeps his position. Nutsy's fighting it back. Can he switch it back? Oh, he does a nice job, gets good acceleration. But Zachary does very well there to keep that position. Nutsy's going to have a sniff and decides better to back out of it. Great racing from those lads. He will try again next lap. As we go down to Arthur and Felty Rabbit having a good old scrap down the back here for 17th place. Arthur goes very wide there on those softs. 9-lap-old softs. So can he... they would probably be cooked right about now, and you can see it. He cannot turn that car at all. But he's still gaining time on Felty. So he must have a fair bit of straight line speed, and he doesn't have a whole lot of ERS. But can he hold it together through here? No, he just keeps losing time through those corners on those old tyres. As we'll see Nutsy and Zachary round 2. Ding, ding. Let's go heavyweight boxing. And Nutsy sees Zachary flashing, sends it down the inside. Zachary hangs it around the outside again. Carbon copy. Can we see another move? No. Carbon copy of what happened previously. Very nice driving from Zachary there. Why does Nutsy stay on throttle through all corners? That is... Oh, as Arthur pulls up a penalty for speeding in pit lane. Yes. They could be braking, could keep off throttle, but that is okay. Like the rest of us, apart from Left 4 Dead and others, aren't very skilled. I probably do the exact same thing, so I cannot comment. As Nutsy again. This battle as Lucky and GH swap spots for second. Apologies, I missed that. We go to this battle as Zachary goes wide. Nutsy gets a good run on him with that DRS. Can he stick this move here? Goes down the inside on that main straight. Pulls over. Goes to the braking zone. Gets the move done well before the braking zone. Nutsy finally got his move. Can he make it stick through these crucial corners in Sector 1? Zachary right behind him. They're both flashing. Zachary doesn't look to be using any ERS. Nutsy's already used all of his. But no, he keeps Zachary ahead. So they will go for round 3 in, I am sure, another lap's time. Big man Rye, welcome to the chat, mate. Congratulations to you and Maxi Boy in our partner league Rapid on securing your Drivers' Championship and Constructors. Very much well done. As we see GH with that rear wing open, we see Gumbo in the background weaving behind the Arcadas. GH goes up the inside on Lucky and into second, and all these guys battling is giving Dark Phoenix a very, very handy lead out in front. It's out to 4.5 seconds. So these boys either need to stop mucking around and get a move on, or need to start working together to close that gap, because every move that is made, every overtake that costs them time is giving time to Dark Phoenix. Nah, you're welcome, big man, right? Very much deserved, mate. And it is good to have you in the stream here for our Tier 4 lads as we go racing around Qatar. Big man Rye and everyone else in the chat, let me know what you're looking for to Qatar, to your races. I am not looking forward to the track limits as we see Goffey with another 3-second time penalty, and we will go on board with War Machine as he attempts to hunt down the Cub as Gumbo picks up a 5-second speeding in the pit lane. And we have a yellow flag. It looks like Gumbo's retired on the pits. Oh, sorry, Gumbo. Unlucky, mate. Very unlucky as we have a Goffey in the pits. And he gets a penalty as War Machine goes down the outside of the Cub. War Machine with a great move late on the brakes into turn 1. War Machine's found his pace here tonight as Goffey comes in, puts on the hard. So are we going to see lots of pit stops now? Yes, Oxchillo, yes, it's hard to look forward to a race that is cancelled. That is understandable. But I believe that you have bigger and better races to do. So maybe if you and Left for Dead are keen, or if there is a safety car, to get in here and discuss what it is you lads have planned for Wednesday night, if that is okay with you. But you boys let me know. We have Milos, who has come in and fitted a set of hards. So we do have a safety car. We do. They've graced us with a safety car. Let me see if we can quickly get a Left for Dead and maybe an Oxchillo in here, and they can tell everyone. Sorry, that was bad. I made a mistake there. Where is a Left for Dead? No, I don't believe he did cause that, Gumbo. I think that was, and I believe it could be a game error. I don't believe Left for Dead is in the house. We'll quickly do a quick pit wall interview with you, Left 4 Dead. Make sure you've included your audio. But while we talk, if you can invite Mr. Oxchillo into the party as well, please, sir. How are you, mate? All right, let me... Sorry, apologies, everyone. Left 4 Dead doesn't have the option to include his audio stream settings. Oh, just go in the party. Stream options, live streaming, more options. Yep. Oh, yep. Apologies. Thank you, Left 4 Dead. All right, there we go.
I'm invited up, Sheila.
Sorry, mate. Oh, wonderful. Firstly, Left 4 Dead, how you going, mate? Your driver, as we're just watching pull into the pits, off those hards. Pretty much controlled the race from there on those hards. He had a bit of a battle early with the medium runners having a bit of pace, but looks to have been in control. How you seen it so far?
Yeah, I think we're cooked now because the safety car came out and then he was already past the pits, so this has put us in a tough spot. On MP5 now. But I mean, we should be right to go to the end now. The tyre wear was bad. So
Yeah.
we were coming in very soon, so we're a little bit worried about the mediums, but with the safety car, I think we should be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I think, GH and Meowcat in P1 and 3 have gone softs. And potentially what you're saying with tyre maybe too early for those softs, or will the safety car help them to keep those softs alive? How are you seeing it?
I think the softs are going to fry. I don't think they're going to be very good at all. I mean, even with the tyre wear and the hards, just then, it didn't look very good.
All right, we'll see how that transforms. Or fingers crossed, I guess, for both teams and in both tyres. We'll see some good racing, hopefully. But thank you, Ox, for joining us. Ox is not at home. All right, so apologies. Ox is not here, but I guess it's a good chance for the listeners and the viewers out there, Left 4 Dead, to give a little bit of a plug and insight to the opportunity you've been given on Wednesday night. Do you want to firstly tell the stream what's going on, what happened last Wednesday night and what it is, and then how you guys performed, and then what the setup is for this Wednesday?
The race setup?
Oh no,
I'm only kidding.
No. No. So what is it you're doing at the moment with Wednesday night? What's the league? Give us a big picture of the event that you're involved in.
Basically, it's called the IFI, the Oceania F1 Invitational, and basically mostly the best leagues in the Southern Hemisphere, mainly in the Australian region, basically get together and compete, see who comes out on top, put their two best drivers forward. So last week on Wednesday night we had qualifying to see if we actually qualified for the event, and as always, Bobby just wiped the floor with absolutely everyone, so no, I'm kidding. But we did come out on top after a disqualification.
P1 I believe, and it's yourself and Ox,
Yep.
right?
Yep. So
yourself and Ox. So going against our partner leagues, the best of especially OCE and Rapid, who also made it through to the finale as well. So congrats to those guys. But yeah, Stream, 10 of the best leagues in Oceania, racing have gone head to head, and Wallabies come out on top as Left 4 Dead, thanks to a disqualification. But hey, P1's a P1. So what's the I guess the lobby set up for Wednesday night? Because Wednesday night's the race.
Yep.
Do you do qualifying again, or it's just your qualifying positions and you go?
So it will be full qualifying.
Yep.
So we're going to have to make sure we're really on point with that. And then it'll be a 50% race around, I think it's still Australia, so it should be interesting. I've only ever done full qualifying once, and that was in Wallaby a while ago, so yeah, I think it should be interesting. It should be a little bit fun. See where we come out when everyone's really trying, and then know they've made it through. So yeah, first competitive event for myself and Cello, I think, so it should be fun, but I probably need to get it back.
Awesome. Yeah, as we have safety car companies, thank you, Left 4 Dead. I think I speak for all of us at Wallaby Racing and the stream. Good luck for Wednesday night. Thank you for your time again. Get back to your drivers and get them home. As we go racing,
thank you.
GH will lead us off. Doesn't get a great jump on Lucky. We sort of did, but Lucky, I think, got too good of a jump. So he had to back out a little bit as Meowcat is right on his tail going into turn one on those softs. We do thank Left 4 Dead again for his time, and all the best to him and Ox on Wednesday night for the Oceania F1 Invitational event. As he said, Wallaby qualified P1 after a disqualification, but a P1's a P1. And we have a yellow flag. Looks to be a know what's around. There's something around. Looks to be a Milos in the Alpha. Just taking a trip. Doesn't look to have damage, so maybe just a little bit of a spinaroo there. As we have another spinaroo of a Cub. Oh no, the Cub. Oh, the Cub is in the gravel. Oh, not what you want to see. He doesn't look to have too much damage, which is good. War Machine picks himself up a penalty as GH on these softs is flying out in front. And we have another spinner in Zachary on those hards. So not a great restart from some of these lads as Dark Phoenix has dropped to 6th. War Machine up into 4th on those mediums. Meowcat in 5th. Meowcat looking to go around the outside. He's going to try a little. No, can't. War Machine has too much tyre, too much traction in there. And Dark Phoenix is right on their hammer, looking for that move. Dark Phoenix and Meowcat, our championship contenders at this stage. 1 and 2, right behind each other. They will know the assignment ahead. They will know what's at stake. And we will see some great racing for another 10 laps. As we've got the Alpha Tauris with a Mercedes of Arthur ghosting in front of them. Should get out of the way because of blue flags, but they will be battling. Belzy in P11, looking to get on the back of Felty Rabbit. We've got Milos catching up to Kirko. Kirko trying to keep Milos at bay. Milos on those hards, trying to get past Kirko on the mediums. What's he got out of this corner's combo? Ollie sits a new fast lap of the race, 124.9. Milos, as they rub shoulders a little bit, and Milos gets the move done eventually in turn 1 after a little bit of rubbing from the two of those lads there. Nothing untoward, I don't believe, but we shall see as Meowcat gets past the War Machine. And Dark Phoenix will be looking to do the same. This is our championship battle going on here as Combo Ollie is looking to join the party on the back of Chevy Wolves. What can he do from here? Not a lot. We've practically got to wait till that straight now. Once the tyres are all warmed up, there's not a lot you can do. You can just get closer and closer, waiting for that DRS. He's probably too far back. But Dark Phoenix isn't too far back. Dark Phoenix is close enough. Can he put a little bit on the War Machine? No, he can't make any time as the Cub gets past the Kirko into P15. Kirko's got DRS though. Can he stick it up the inside? Here comes Kirko. Down the inside goes Kirko. Into turn 1. Very nice move from the boss man Kirko in the Mercedes. As we jump back up to Meowcat. Oh, Dark Phoenix has got past Meowcat. War Machine has got past Meowcat. So Meowcat potentially made a little bit of a mistake there. Sorry. Oh, he's still on the back of the Wolves of Chevy. A little bit wide. M-Bomb gets a penalty. There's a lot of penalties stacking up. Oh, Felty, Nutsy. Lots of penalties that just popped up there. And there is a Mercedes out of the Arthur variety. And this brings a safety car. This helps GH. This helps Meowcat. Do we see... Ooh, GH in the box. Lucky's in. M-Bomb's in. War Machine's in. Phoenix is stayed out. Meowcat's in. Chevy Wolves is in. Combo's in. Goffy's in. Felzy's in. Felty's in. Nuts is in. Zachariah has stayed out. Milos is in. Nuts is in, sorry. Milos is in. Kirko's in. Cub is in. Zachary is just the last one. We're waiting to see what happens. So everyone is boxed, apart from GH, Dark Phoenix, and Zachariah. Everyone's gone to softs, except for Meowcat, Nutsy. Yeah, Meowcat and Nutsy. So Zachariah and Phoenix on those mediums, taking the gamble to stay out. GH taking a very big gamble to stay out. I don't know if those softs will last till the end of the race. Potentially, but these soft runners behind have got 7 laps. 7 laps to make up the grounds. Can they do it? Gumbo, you put a ticket in on himself. What happened, mate? It's all good, mate. I appreciate you being you. You're a champion, and there's nothing better than a self-report. So we appreciate your honesty, mate. You're a legend, and hope you're all good. Get yourself ready for Tier 3 comms. In the box will be 2 of the legends from here, Gumbo Kebab, and I believe it will be Combo Ollie commentating your Tier 3 race in just over an hour's time. So 6 laps to go, and we will have a bona fide sprint to the end with GH on old softs at the start, at the front, sorry. Dark Phoenix and Zachariah. Zachariah's pulled himself up into a podium position on old mediums. Then fresh tyres all below these lads. So softs, mediums for Meowcat and Nutsy and Zachary and everyone else on the soft compound tyre. Anything could happen here. We don't know. Let's take a real quick look at the penalties. So we have Phoenix on a 3-second penalty, could haunt him. M-Bomb, War Machine on 3 seconds. Goffy on 6. Felty on 3. Nutsy, Milos, the Cub on 3, and Zachary on 3. So those penalties could affect the lads' positions at the end, but we will have to see, as we see GH and Phoenix have just done 1 stops. Everyone else has done two stops down to 9th. Combo around Goffy, Felty, Felzy have done 3, Nutsy 2, Milos 3, the Cub and Kirko 2, and Zachary 3. So as we get ready to go racing, the safety car should be in this lap. What's Lucky got? What advantage has he got in those soft tyres compared to Zachariah on the old mediums to make a move after this restart? So if he's going to make up time, he's got to do it. He's got to start doing it. He's got 6 laps. 5 once we go live. 5 once we go green flag racing. I don't want to sit there, Lucky. You just want to wait. As GH takes control of the pack, and looks like he went. No, and he's gone now. So Lucky got caught a little bit off guard with Zachariah going wide. Still got a clear bit of pace as we see Felty get past. Felty get past Felzy. Sorry, don't say that too many times. As Dark Phoenix, very nice move into turn 1, goes up the inside. So he takes the lead of this Grand Prix. And what's GH got with those old soft tyres is Lucky gets past Zachariah. Zachariah's going to fight it back. He can't, and he's going to lose out another position to the M-Bomb as M-Bomb pulls up into P4. As we go back down, Fell was nutsy, looks to have had a bit of a kerfuffle. And Goffey picks up himself up another penalty. Milos gets past the carb. It's all happening here. We have Lucky right on the backside of GH. Looking to get that P2. Looking to pull himself up from P3 to P2 on the podium. New softs versus old softs. We have another yellow flag with Nutsies around. Lucky overtook under yellow flags, did he? But doesn't look like it. Just yellow flag on my screen. All right, all play ball. So Lucky makes a very nice move in turn 1 against those old softs. So can Lucky get after Phoenix here and make the most of those fresh softs that he has? The gap is already a second. Gradually moving up and down. What has M-Bomb got? Oh, as he gives GH a little bit of a kiss. As he says, "Good day, my name's M-Bomb, I'm here, nice to meet ya. I'm not going to take you to dinner first, I'm going to give you a kiss first." And looks to get past, but he's fallen back a little bit. But he looks to have a lot of straight line speed. He's having a lot of speed here, M-Bomb. So, right on board and see what M-Bomb can do is he takes a real nice line through there. Don't know if he got a warning or anything like that, but he's closing on GH. Oh, he almost has a moment. Pulls up alongside. Doesn't have much ARS, but he uses what he's got. As he pulls alongside the GH into turn 1. And they go side by side in turn 1. Side by side in turn 2. And GH says, "Nope. My position, you can wait a little bit longer." So, very nice battling from those lads. We didn't have another yellow flag. Doesn't appear to be anyone out. And Lucky has taken the lead of this race. So, he will be looking to use those softs to stream away from Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix will be looking to stick with him. Dark Phoenix definitely has the ERS advantage. And he'll be hoping, I guess, to have the tyre advantage later in the race. As M-Bomb looks to have the position advantage on GH. Yes, Lucky's looking for a win. He's looking good, but he's got to keep it on track. It is a very good battle between these guys. Different strategies, different tyres, different ERS usage. As we see Lucky already burning down that main straight. Phoenix burning as well. M-Bomb gets past GH with a very nice move early on the straight with that DRS. And Phoenix and Lucky go side by side momentarily, but Lucky stays ahead. And Phoenix gets a really good exit out of that corner, right on the back of him. He's got a little bit wide. Lucky's just got to be smart here. Remembering that Phoenix does have a penalty. We can't see the penalties anymore. But Lucky will be able to see the penalty. He's just got to be smart and not lose his head as we see Meowcat, War Machine going at it, and Combat Ollie gets past Nutsy in the background, and Meowcat is not close enough. Oh, as he is off that corner, great corner from Meowcat. It's right on the back of War Machine now. Sorry. Great corner from Meowcat, and all it took was one corner for him to gain 3/10. And he opens up that DRS. He's going to stick behind. War Machine's not really pumping that barrier. War Machine has a great, a lot of straight line speed to keep Meowcat at bay. As we go back to the front, and Dark Phoenix has got ahead of Lucky here, and we see Dark Phoenix has got to pull at least, I know he has a 3 seconds, but he's got to pull at least 3 seconds in half a lap. But more importantly, Lucky just has to keep it between those white lines as Dark Phoenix gets another 3-second penalty. Oh no. I believe that he's 6 seconds, and there's a few guys behind him on penalties. So that could hurt him come the end of this race. So he's just got to push, and he is pushing. He is pushing like hell for leather. And Kirko gets the 3-second penalty as we see Dark Phoenix will cross the line first for the Qatar Grand Prix. Lucky will cross second, but will take the win. M-Bomb will cross third and go to fourth. Meowcat will cross somewhere and finish second. GH will finish fifth. War Machine 6, Felzy 7, Cub 8, Milos 9, Goffy 10, Felty 11. I believe, no, Zachariah jumps up into 10th. Oh, this is all over the place. I'm going to have to do these standings again, but very great congratulations to Lucky for the win, Meowcat in second, Phoenix in third. Oh, I'm pooped. Thank you, stream, for being with me. Appreciate your happy Mother's Day to everyone. If you like what you saw, if you heard what you saw, if you want to race, jump in our Discord. I believe it is !Discord, and we will get you in as we see Lucky go P1, Meowcat P2, Phoenix P3, M-Bomb P4, GH P5, War Machine P6, Felzy P7, the Cub P8, Milos P9, Zachariah P10, Goffy P11, Felty P12, Kirko P13, Izachary P14, Combo Ollie P15 in our last place getter, Chevy Wolves P16, Nutsy P17, Arthur P18, and Gumbo Kebab P19. All right. I'll try and get these boys in for a chat. Lucky, Meowcat, Dark Phoenix. Are you boys on Xbox or have the Xbox Companion app? If you can please let me know / add me and we can get you in for a chat. But thank you, everyone. While we try and work out what Who do I need to add? Mate, it is unique throne. I believe it is. What am I? Some number. Unique throne number 124, please, sir. Lucky. Please add me, and we'll get you in. And I will see if the other boys are available. I will just tag you anyway, Lucky, but apologies, stream, while we get these boys in for an interview. It's been a while since I've been able to talk to these lads, so we will see if we can get these guys in for a quick chat. Always want to show some love to our podium places. How you going, Lucky? Any luck areas? All right. At least we have our podium, our race winner. Sorry, I should say, not even podium, our race winner. Let me see if I can get Meowcat in here. Don't think I can. That's all right. Meowcat is on EA, so we cannot get him in. But we don't need second. We don't need third. We only need our race winner, and that is Lucky CJ. Hey, mate, how you going? Sweaty, sweaty. Good, good. Nah, great race from you, mate. Talk to me. Yeah, talk to me about your starting strat, because obviously there was a lot of different strategies out there. Some were mediums and went to hards, and some were hards and went to mediums, and some were hards and went to softs. What were your thoughts? Yep. Yep. Yeah, because once you come in, you ended up, what was it, eighth? No audio. Sorry, Lucky. Can you just include your audio, please, quickly, mate? And we'll redo again. Just go into the party and include audio.
Hold on.
There we go. All right. Sorry, Goffy and Kano. Thanks for the heads up. We do have Lucky CJ, our race one winner, mate. We're going to have to go through this all again.
All good, mate.
So, so talk to me about the strategy again. So there was people on hards, people on mediums, you only started on softs. Tell me about your strategy. So you were saying you went.
So
you started. The plan was.
my
Sorry,
strat was to start on the mediums, then go to hards, and then that worked out, and the late safety car came through, putting me on the softs, which I thought would have started me because I ended up going into fourth place by then, but due to penalties and the others being on older tyres, I managed to get up to first.
Mate, it was look, you got to be there to win it, and you had a cracking race. Where'd you come out? Where were you on? Sorry, let me try that again. Where were you on the safety car restart? Were you about eighth or something? Were you?
Fourth. No,
Fourth.
fifth.
Yeah. No, that's not too bad.
Fourth,
Yeah.
fifth.
And how were the softs at the end? They weren't too bad, because I was getting worried for you that the softs were going to start to fall off, to be honest.
Towards the last couple laps, the stuff started coming around 35%. And the last lap, they just felt like ice, and Dark Phoenix was able to just run away. But with him and his 6 seconds of penalties, then I could just pass it.
Yeah, you just had to chill behind. But
yeah, correct.
Very, very clean, very clever racing from you tonight, man. You had an unbelievable pace, and pulled the right strategy. And all props to you, mate. Congratulations, you are the winner of the Qatar Grand Prix. We have Silverstone Sprint next weekend. How are you feeling?
Yeah, all
How are you
right. I
feeling
like
at
Silverstone.
Silverstone?
Um,
Yep.
don't know if podiums on the table, but points are definitely an option. Yeah, just keep out of the penalties at Silverstone. That's all I got to do, really.
Yep. That'll be music to the Cubs' ears, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure you're looking forward to Silverstone, mate, and I look forward to seeing you at Silverstone. So, congrats again, mate. We
thanks,
go
mate.
again next week for a sprint. Congrats on the win. Congrats to Meowcat and Dark Phoenix on their podiums. I have been Unique Throne. Thank you, everyone, for listening and watching me do and fumble around this game we call F1. Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. We will see you in just over 40 minutes' time for Tier 3 here at Wallaby. Have a good night. Peace out.